Welcome to the Local Gift Shop Roadshow. We are in the studio showroom of the Muskoka Birdhouses with Deborah here and admiring all this beautiful work done by her husband Chris. And we just would love to know how this whole inspiration started. Where did this start?
This inspiration started, Chris was a musician. He was a lead singer in many, many, many bands, played all of the guitars and all of the keyboards and drums even.
Oh.
And he was a pinstripe artist and an airbrush artist. He won awards on the side of transport trucks. And 9 years ago he had a stroke and it took his right side. And so he couldn't do any of that. And his father bought him a lathe. And my girlfriend has a tree farm up in Gravenhurst, and she gave him some logs, and this creation began.
Everyone's different. Every single one's different, eh? From the stain of the wood to the markings of the wood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like I was saying, every time you peel the bark off one, you have no idea what's going to be inside that particular piece of wood. This is a hobby, and I got to do it because I enjoy doing it. If I didn't enjoy doing it, I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
So.
That's the way it goes. So he had that artistic.
It was in him regardless. It was.
As a musician, as a painter.
Yes.
He just proceeded to.
Yes, absolutely. And he just loves the fact that with every piece of log that he has, something creates. It just presents itself. And now he's out of the shop at 6 in the morning. I have to call him in for dinner.
Oh,
he's
okay.
one happy man.
Okay, so you can see that the piece is in here. It's not balanced up yet, so it's going to be shaking around a little bit until I get it formed down a little bit. You get the idea. I'll give you some idea.
Cool. Oh my gosh.
To be honest with you, to be 100%, I had absolutely no idea that anybody would even be remotely interested in them.
Oh, really? Yeah.
None whatsoever. The reaction to it actually took me by surprise. I did it initially and went, hey, that's kind of neat, and did a couple more and went, yeah, they're kind of cool. And then next thing I know, people are going crazy and they're like, can I buy that? And I'm, sure.
Yeah.
I do it because every time I literally close my eyes, I come up with another idea for a house and I do it.
His very first piece, we have to show you his very first piece. His very first piece was like this, and he showed his dad, and his dad says, oh, could you have found a smaller hook there? And he says, Dad, it's all I had. So that's his very first piece.
Pretty cute.
It's cool, the shape is really cool. Yeah, so we decided we're not selling that, we're saving that. But then we went from that into hummingbird ones. And of course then his masterpiece that he's done so far, and the bird walks the plank to get into the ship.
That is so cute.
That's what he was thinking, the plank, you walk the plank. But each, like they all have names, like we've just given them all names. That's the Jamaican one, and then of course the ones with the red that he's put the hummingbirds on, that he feels that because he's researched the sizes of the holes for the hummingbirds, the wrens, the chickadees, all of the above, that the red will attract the hummingbirds.
Oh, is that right? I did not know that.
Yes, yep, the hummingbirds love red.
People got to know that you would come and take wood away, so that they'd be clearing their properties and they'd be doing this and that. I get calls all the time, come and get it. I got a bunch of maple, I got a bunch of oak, come and get it, come and get it.
Start the spinning on the lathe, and you have an idea in your head that you're going to do, or you just start fresh.
I have no idea in my head, none whatsoever.
Right from when you start.
I just loaded that log with the guys here, and I have absolutely no idea what that birdhouse is going to look like when it's done, because I haven't even got a clue what I'm going to find when I take the bark off of that. Then I have a look at it and I think, okay, I can go here, or I can go there, or
But even I have friends, I have many pieces that we sold in birdhouses that they think they're too good to put outside. So they're decoration in the house.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah,
also
piece
make
of art.
Christmas decorations too,
Christmas
right?
decorations are on that tree. Yes. Yeah, the Christmas decorations sold really well at Bella Cranberry Festival. They were a big hit. Yeah.
So you'll go back next year.
Oh yes, we're in for Bella Cranberry Festival. We are specially invited to Canada Blooms at the exhibition center. We're not going to be able to go this year because we don't have enough product. Because it's hard for him to get above the 50. He's got 50 so far, so we have to have about 200, I would think, to get into that. Because it's a long show, that one.
So that's be one of your biggest challenges. That
Exactly.
would be, yeah.
To get the product.
To get the product.
It's my goal to get into the one of a kind show.
Oh, yes.
That'd be great.
Yes, we'll celebrate when you do. We'll have a glass of wine. Celebrate.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But Rosso, because of the Muskoka name and the Muskoka birdhouses, was one of our goals to get into Rosso. He searched us out and he asked us to apply.
Wow.
And it's hard to get in there. So we will be a guest there for the first summer and then hopefully get in, 100% for the other summers.
So it's this summer you're a guest there?
Yes.
Oh, we'll have to go out for a drive to Rosso there. Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
So has anybody ever asked you to make anything else other than birdhouses? Have they come to you?
I've had other people, and I you were inside, you saw the vases and stuff, and I've sold a lot of vases.
Sure.
What I tend to shy away from is if they say, "Oh, I've got a railing and I need."
150
Yeah.
spindles for my stairway.
I have no interest in doing 150 spindles.
Yeah, for sure.
We have a deal between my partner and I, and she does the marketing and I do the carving. So I tell you what, if you got some insight on a good show, she's the girl to talk to. As far as I'm concerned, I just got to whittle out more birds.
She's your best employee, I'll tell you that right now. She's awesome.
The birdhouses that I sold last year, the ones that I sold in April and hung them up, they all had babies. They had babies and they were just sending me pictures. Look at the birds, look at the babies.
Oh, nice.
The one thing that blew Christopher away was he just didn't know how they were going to get received. And to hear in 2016, they're so unique, was just something that just like, wow.
Yeah, very unique.
I've never seen anything like these before, and that was it just made them feel so good.
This is the first time I've seen them, and we have them on our website, as you know. They're beautiful in person, obviously, right? You just can't capture this beauty in a picture. It's like, now he says you are the marketing. You are the
Marketing queen.
The marketing queen, the business. You do all the business in the books.
I do all the business. Yes. He says I build them, you sell them.
Oh, nice. So, have you ever done a business before? Is this?
No, not necessarily. I haven't. No, I have worked in retail. I have worked in retail. Yeah.
So you were in sales, and you sort of like carried over. And isn't it better, your own passion, your own business?
Oh, it is. And what I found with the Bella Cranberry Festival, you meet so many wonderful people. Other vendors, like it's like a club. It's really a great feeling, and they'll all help you. They'll all support you.
That is just gorgeous.
I love the little perch.
Even the perch matches. All the
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, see, it does a little tip on the end, and
Oh my gosh.
isn't it gorgeous?
These are absolutely. Now, this is, like I said, the picture does not
Do it justice.
justice.
Yeah.
Well, what happens is when people come, they can't choose.
That's what happened.
They can't. Everyone is the same way. They cannot choose. So then they have to. I say, okay, well, narrow it down to 1, 2, or 3, and then bring it down. And they bring it down, and they'll get it in their face, and they'll hold it, and then maybe. But it's still hard. It's still hard to choose just one.
Well, I know where I'm coming back in the spring there to
Yeah.
set this my baby right here.
There you go. There you go.
So thank you so much,
thanks for
Deborah,
having us.
for having us and showing us this craft of yours, sharing your story.
Thank you so much, girls, and I'm really, really proud of you with the localgiftshop.com. Thank you. It's helped me so much. It really has helped me so much.
That's our passion, just to make everybody aware of you and tell your story. That's the big thing. We've come across so
so many great stories.
Yeah, you're fabulous. So thank you.
So I just smack it in the middle.
You try to smack it in the middle. Yes, you do.
Just like it. Okay.
A little bit of one.
Just on one hand?
Pardon me.
Just on one hand?
No, two.
Two.
The teacher.
How do I make it into a bowl? Just push in?
Put that thumb straight down in the middle. That's it. Whoa.
Oh.
Good. You slow down a bit.
I'm nervous. It's like
Oh yeah, I should slow down.
we're driving.
You take your hands away, please.
I'm scared it's gonna fall off.
Over here.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, there.
That's not exactly what I showed you. Do like this.
Your knuckles.
Okay.
Like that. All right.
And then slide it along.
That's right.
There. I can't watch. It's a train wreck ready to happen.
We're not.
I made a bowl.
It's like an
Oh, you
airplane.
made a bowl.
Airplane crash. Yeah.
Well, I think you're going to see a swing again, and the younger generation is like discovering it, right? Didn't realize that they're made in someone's home, spinning on a wheel. They used to get them off the big box shelf, at the store. And I think a whole new appreciation is coming back. It'll take some time, but I think it is.
I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope so.
We're here at Gary Brierly's Pottery Barn in Oro Station, and we're about to go in to check out his pottery and hear his story. Thanks for having us over.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Love your
The setup.
pottery. Tell us, what started this? Where did you wake up one day and say, yeah, I want to start pottery, or did someone show you something, or high school? I remember my pottery high school days.
Do you?
Failed, but that's why we're here talking about your pottery.
That's right. I did start in high school. We had a great teacher, and she encouraged everybody to find something they enjoyed and get to get with it.
Oh,
And
nice.
so I picked the potter's wheel. We had a kiln and wheel and everything.
Have you ever done the corporate world? Went to do the corporate world, like in business and that, and then say, no, pottery is where I want to do.
No, I've always done this. I've always done
Oh,
this.
fantastic. Oh, that's fantastic.
That's really nice that you get to do that.
It's once you start. I mean, it's so time consuming. Every evening or weekend, you have to. What you started, you have to finish.
Should we make some pottery?
You're just staring at that wheel, eh? You're just like, oh, let me at it. Yeah.
I'll give you a quick lesson,
Okay, that sounds good.
and then I'm sure instantaneously you'll be able to do this.
So I just smack it in the middle.
You try to smack it in the middle. Yes, you do.
Just like it. Okay.
A little bit of one.
Just on one hand?
Pardon me.
Just on one hand?
No, two.
Two.
The teacher.
How do I make it into a bowl? Just push in?
Put that thumb straight down in the middle. That's it. Whoa.
Oh.
Good. You slow down a bit.
I'm nervous. It's like
Oh yeah, I should slow down.
we're driving.
You take your hands away, please.
I'm scared it's gonna fall off.
Over here.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, there.
That's not exactly what I showed you. two like this.
Your knuckles.
Okay,
Like that. All right.
and then slide it along.
That's right.
I can't watch. It's a train wreck ready to happen.
We're not.
I made a bowl.
It's like an
Oh, you
airplane.
made a bowl.
Airplane crash. Yeah, just slide it right along.
That's not bad for your first bowl.
That is excellent, I think.
Thanks.
All right.
So you do this full time?
Yes, yes. But I have a working wife, which is always handy.
Yeah. And your wife obviously very supportive of it. Does she give you orders? Oh, I need a new pot. I need a new bowl.
She used to. When she was, she used to.
All right.
She always has a lot of ideas for me.
Oh, fantastic.
Where do you get your inspiration to do your pottery?
Inspiration, I think, from nature, my walks with a dog.
You have that leaf-looking trail in some of the. Yeah, I just love it. I buy a lot of your platters. Love your platters. Do you roll them out? Is that a rollout, or you lay it over something?
An
Or?
actual slab roller, a machine that makes the flat sheets of clay.
Oh, neat.
And I slump those over over wooden molds.
I keep losing them. See, I buy them from you, and then I bring them home, and I lost the last one to a friend who was going to a wedding. She goes, oh, how much for this? The people are buying your stuff out of my house.
Yeah, you worry about all the forces, whether people are getting married anymore, or if you go to the big box stores, you see
Lots of pottery there, and you flip it over, and it says made in China. Yeah.
made in China. They're really taking over.
Yeah. Well, I think you're going to see a swing again, and the younger generation is like discovering it, right? Didn't realize that they're made in someone's home, spinning on a wheel. They used to get them off the big box shelf, at the store. And I think a whole new appreciation is coming back. It'll take some time, but I think it is.
I hope so. I hope so.
Well, thanks for having us come into your studio today, Gary. It's been really fun.
A blast.
Well, I'm
been a
great.
real
It's
spin.
so great that you came today. So great.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you so much. Nice meeting you again.
And Jocelyn,
Yeah, thanks for the tips and
a couple more hours, and I'm sure that coffee mug will be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So when you first got the idea to open a shop, I mean, it's scary, right?
Very scary.
Opening up a new business and everything. And did you bounce it off your husband or
Absolutely. And my husband's behind me 100%. He helped me right from the minute I got the keys. So this is because of my family, my husband and my two girls. So they were all there for me right from the beginning. And they were all there yesterday with my grand opening and throwing their hands in wherever needed, and it worked out wonderful.
So you were in sales before?
Yes.
And then was it a clean cut from sales and business world to opening up your own store?
This has been in the works for about a year. I've been looking into different distributors and wanting to get the right products and for the right price. So it does take some time to get things moving, and I really am strong on Canadian-made product. I would say about 80% of my products are Canadian-made and locally made.
You said about a year it's been in the works. Now, what has been your biggest challenges?
My biggest challenges is taking the step, doing it. That was my biggest thing. I was terrified. So many times I've had these ideas, these great ideas, and then you don't do it, and then somebody else does.
That is scary, that first big step. And then
Absolutely.
everything's easier, right?
For sure.
Yeah, every little challenge that comes along, you can over. Welcome to the local gift shop roadshow. We're here in Aurelia at Shane Lee's new business, the Coffee and More store.
Let's go check it out. Thanks for having us today, Shane. I'm really excited to be here, and tell us a bit about your store.
First of all, you're welcome, and thanks for thinking of me. I opened on December 8th, and I actually had my grand opening yesterday, and it went absolutely amazing, better than I could even expect. Wonderful to see everybody in, and they had great things to say. The feedback was so positive, and really all the local vendors, seeing their products moving out the door, and everything was great.
And the mayor too, I understand.
The mayor did come, yes, Steve was here.
Big ribbon cutting
Yes.
ceremony.
Yes, so it went very well.
So what happened? How did this all start? What was you wanted to open up a coffee store?
Well, I always wanted my own business. It's something I wanted for several years, and something came up and I was able to do it, so I decided that I'm going to do it. I took the step forward, and here it is.
So what did you do before?
I was in sales before, so it kind of works well together.
Well, and then you know how to deal with the salespeople on the other end.
That's right, that's right. So that kind of helps as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Like, how did you decide what type of store you'd have and what you'd want in your store?
Well, I am an avid coffee drinker, so coffee is something that I've always been interested in, and I do purchase all the time. I'm very interested in local items, and a lot of the products that I have in the store are things that I've bought in my time around our community.
Yeah, so you have to know your products. You're a coffee drinker, so you definitely need to know what the
Correct.
people like. And you have lots of variety of coffee in here, not just...
Yes, I carry K-cups, and you can buy it singularly. Also, I carry whole bean and ground coffee.
Oh, nice. Now we know we don't have to drive to the big city. We can just
That's
get
right.
it locally. That is fantastic.
So it helps everybody not have to take that venture, and they can stay within the community, and that really helps out local businesses.
Fantastic. Okay. And so you also do gifts? You have lots of...
I do. I have great gift ideas, candles, mugs, many different things.
Food.
Food, yeah, I know. I've already spied lunch and dessert already.
Yes, I have some phenomenal dressings that are new to Aurelia, and then I carry Mama Mary's that has been around for about a year, and he's doing fabulous, and I hear great feedback on his products.
Oh, fantastic.
Will you do custom baskets if somebody wants something specific?
Absolutely, and that seemed to do very well over Christmas. They could come in and tell me different things that they wanted, and I'd put a basket together for them.
Yes. Nice. So when you first got the idea to open a shop, I mean, it's scary, right?
Very scary.
Opening up a new business and everything. And did you bounce it off your husband or
Absolutely, and my husband's behind me 100%. He helped me right from the minute I got the keys. So this is because of my family, my husband and my two girls. So they were all there for me right from the beginning. And they were all there yesterday with my grand opening and throwing their hands in wherever needed, and it worked out wonderful.
So you were in sales before, and then was it a clean cut from sales and business world to opening up your own store?
This has been in the works for about a year. I've been looking into different distributors and wanting to get the right products and for the right price. So it does take some time to get things moving, and I really am strong on Canadian-made product. I would say about 80% of my products are Canadian-made and locally made.
You said about a year it's been in the works. Now, what has been your biggest challenges?
My biggest challenges is taking the step, doing it. That was my biggest thing. I was terrified. So many times I've had these ideas, these great ideas, and then you don't do it, and then somebody else does.
That is scary, that first big step. And then
Absolutely.
everything's easier, right?
For sure.
Yeah, every little challenge that comes along, you know you can overcome it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, well, good for you. Good for you. So it's so inspiring, right? For people who want to do this and they're afraid to do that, and then they see success and they say, well, you know, you did it, I can do it.
For sure. I finally just did it. So I actually got the keys on October 31st, and we went forward and changed the inside of the building immensely and put our personal touches on it, and here it is.
I love it. I love with the brick and the high beams, and it looks. This is, you probably envisioned this.
We absolutely did, and many of our friends and family that come in here, they say it reminds us of your home. I've met such wonderful people. Some of my distributors have just been fabulous. I've already created friends out of business, and it's something that's special.
Yeah, we've made so many friends from our vendors, and just we love doing this.
It's amazing, isn't it? And you know what? I've had so many of them send me messages. How did yesterday go? You know, I'm so glad, I'm so excited. I've heard so much, and you know, it's amazing.
Any advice for somebody wanting to start a business?
If it's something you want to do your homework and do it.
How long you've been open? And
yeah, we'll start. As
Yeah,
long as
we'll
I know
just
where to start,
start,
then
yeah.
just, it'll flow.
it flows. Yeah, it flows.
And we can stop if it doesn't flow.
Yeah. So, are you rolling? Okay. Hi. So, no, not hi. So we're at Gary Brierly's Pottery Barn.
Good.
This is the first time I've seen them, and we have them on our website.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
So come on in.
No.
This is fantastic.
What's your favorite word? Do you need help? This could be a blooper.
It's like a bunch of clowns coming out of a car.
Did your leg get stuck?
Yes.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.